every time I'm in the street, I hear yak, 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 yak.
What is cracking like in YouTube? This is your buddy Sean, and today I wanted to talk to you about Titanfall and if you should buy it or not. Now, I know there's a lot of people who have heard about Titanfall and heard all the hype around it, and have Xbox Ones, but don't know if they should go out and purchase this game. And I'm here to help you with that decision. So I'm just going to state some things that are good about the game and some things that are bad about the game and my personal opinions on, you know, if I would go back and buy it if I knew what I knew now, and I'm just going to lay it down on the line. So one thing that I'm going to tell you, very first thing, it is very, very balanced. There's only 3 assault rifles, 2 SMGs, 1 LMG, and 1 sniper rifle. And there's only 3 Titans. Now, there's the fast one that is weak, and then there's the strong one that is slow, and then there's one that's right in the middle. And, these are really nice complements to each other. If you're a fast rushdown player, you're going to pick the fast Strider Titan. If you're a heavy and you like shooting and tearing shit up, but you don't want to move that fast, there's Ogre. Then there's in the middle if you just, want to mix of both. And originally, Respawn didn't want to even have the fast one and the slow one. They just wanted, the assault one, the one in the middle. But they really pushed to get these 2 out because they wanted to be as balanced as possible. So, they really made sure that these Titans are balanced, and not just Titan on Titan attack balancing, but pilot on Titan balancing. If you're a pilot, there is no reason why you should be overtaken by a Titan. You have the tools and resources to take down a Titan, and vice versa. The Titans have the tools and resources to take down you. And with pilot on pilot, since there was such few weapon selection, you will have the resources to take down another pilot. There is no reason why your specific weapon couldn't overtake their weapon, because it's all about you. If you are bad, your weapon's going to be bad. It's about skill, and I personally think that this is a good thing in that sense, that there's a small amount of weapons and it's balanced, and it's all about skill and not how garbage you are. And moving on to another thing that is the second reason I'm going to say that this game is really good, is because the servers that were promised, the dedicated servers, are in fact 100% true. There are dedicated servers, and me being a college student living in a college type dorm thing, internet's not that good around here. I have been able to port forward my Xbox One or my router so that my Xbox One can try to get an open NAT, and so far I can only get it to moderate, which is better than strict, but it's still really laggy on my part. And for me to be laggy on a whole bunch of other games is normal, but on this game I am not laggy that much. I am actually on par with most people, and I feel like I can gun down a person even if they seen me first. Because if in other games like Call of Duty Ghosts, if somebody sees me first, they're gonna shoot me. So I always have to have the SMG. I always have marathon, so I'm running around and I'm always trying to be sneaky, and I have dead silence, so I'm always have to be sneaky, because if somebody sees me first, I'm dead. It doesn't matter. But in this game, if they shoot me from behind, I can even turn on their asses and shoot them. Like, I am pretty skilled in this game. My KD right now is a little bit over 2.0. It's like a 2.1, and that's just with pilots. And that's my overall KD. My last 10 games I played is like a 4.7 is my KD. So I've been getting better as I play the game, because map awareness is key in this game. But speaking of maps, that moves on to my next point, which is that there are a lot of mother trucking maps. Seeing as this is a single player only game, they had a lot of time to focus on maps and not having to focus their level designing on campaign or some other game mode like zombies or something. But there are 15 maps at launch, which is a lot. If you think about it, all the Call of Duty games with DLC is 15 maps. So Titanfall, in retrospect, is almost like 110 worth value, because usually when you play Call of Duty, you get a certain amount of maps, then you pay $50 for the season pass, or even more if you just buy them individually, and it's $50 extra, and you spend up to $110. So that's pretty good value in that aspect of you get a lot of maps and you get what you pay for, which is multiplayer. And plus there's a DLC for Titanfall, and it's only $24. But I will talk about that later on in the video. And another point about this game is one of the major things that every game should always be considered in when you're reviewing it is the game fun, the fun factor. If you hop on this game with friends, will you and your friends have fun playing this game? And I would have to say yes. If you hop on with some friends, you could have a good time. I mean, I could say that with pretty much any game if you hop on with friends, but not every game. I mean, Call of Duty is kind of pushing it, but this game, you hop on with friends and it's actually pretty fun to compete against your friends, fight for Titan kills, and it's pretty fun. The fun factor is there, the balancing is there, the maps are there, and the servers and the connection wise is there. Now, one thing I have to say about the servers is, as of reaching the level cap of the game, I have to say that only like twice where I have to says reconnect the server, and that's basically where it's just like you can't communicate with the servers for some reason, but it'll only last for like a second. But I have to say that servers aren't perfect. This Saturday, which is probably when most of the people were picking up this game, the servers were being pretty bad. It was like going crazy. I don't know what was going on. I couldn't connect to anything. But that was just Saturday, and that's when a lot of people, were hopping on the game and playing it. So at the end of the day, the overall consensus is, for a startup game, which you have to think about it, for a startup game, it is pretty good. It's pretty decent. Halo had a few weapons, didn't have all the things that it had at the end of Halo 3, not Halo Reach, not Halo 4. Halo 1 was bare bones to the max. So once I get past that, getting past the honeymoon stage of a game, I had to state the concerns of this mother trucker game. So what are the concerns of this game? Well, first off, what was positive a few seconds ago is now a negative. This game does not have much variety, as in there is nothing to do besides mindlessly killing other people. I mean, if you think about some of the greatest games, Halo, if you got tired of killing people, just straight up killing people, there are other things that you could do. You could go in a private match, you could play Jenga, you could race, you could play zombies, you could play a whole bunch of things. So since there was no private matches and there's really nothing else besides killing people and the regular game modes that we already know, there's really not much else to do, and that can get kind of redundant at times. It can get kind of boring at times, and makes you just like, okay, well, what else is there? There are no private matches, but they are saying that private matches are coming in a free update, which is, I don't know when that's going to. There is no theater mode, which is really, really negative, because that means that you just have to keep recording constantly as a YouTuber. You have to keep recording, or if you just not even a YouTuber or anything, and you just want to play back something for your friend, which I did a lot in Halo 3, or if you just want to save something like a snap picture or something. I don't know, it's just theater mode has come standard, and why they didn't add it, I don't know. They might be having that in the future, but it's not here now. One major thing that I don't like about this is that the ranking system is just drop dead boring. The ranking system basically goes like this. It's Call of Duty. It's a linear ranking system. Every kill and every point that you get in the game gives you XP towards ranking up, and once you get enough XP, you'll go to the next level, and you can't rank down. Even if you join a game and you just stand still for like the whole game and don't do a damn, you can still get to the highest rank, and it doesn't really matter what you do. And then once you get to the highest rank, you can do what they call generations, which is basically prestiging, and you go to the next level. I mean, that is really boring. That gives you no motivation in the game. If you are the highest rank in the game, that does not make you better than the lowest rank in the game. There is no skill factor in ranking up that way. Why don't they add a new type of true skill competitive ranking system like every other good game ever? I don't know, but they need to get on that. That has always been a major factor for me, since I am spoiled and have been exposed to a competitive ranking system. I always look for that in the game. But when I wasn't spoiled back in the day, when I played Halo 1, I didn't care about the ranking system. It was just fun to me. I had Halo Trial on PC. That's what I started on. Halo Trial on PC. It had one map, Blood Gulch, which was the best map, and it had two, like, not even every game mode, just two, I think. It had Team Deathmatch, and Capture the Flag, and that was my shit. I was obsessed with that, and I didn't even have a good graphics card. I couldn't run it in 1080p. I could barely run it in 480p. I didn't have a good enough graphics card, so it was like black lines. Like, I didn't even see the game at all normally. It was black lines throughout the whole thing. It was just horrible, trust me. It was just ugly, and I loved it. So if you're weighing the good and you're weighing the bad, at the end of the day, would I recommend somebody putting $60 down on this, plus the $25 that is the DLC? In my opinion, I feel like this game should not be worth $60. I feel like they didn't put enough into this game to make it worth $60. I mean, if you played the beta of Halo Titanfall, you basically played Titanfall, the full version of the game, and the beta was free. So I don't think that it is worth $60 in my opinion. I think it is worth less than your $60, and you know, that's fortunate for me because I got the game for free. But personally, I would wait until the game has a price drop or there's a deal on Steam or something, like there's a sale. But I feel like if the DLC is good enough to where they add stuff that makes the game makes it better. I mean, they're still adding things to the game. Maybe more down the line, if the DLC is good, if the free update that they're saying they're adding private lobbies and they might be adding more stuff than just private lobbies, then this game would be worth $60 out of your pocket. But I think more realistically, it's worth $40. But the thing is, that is my personal opinion. I've seen people who are 4th prestige already. I mean, they put in hundreds of hours of this game. They love this game. In my opinion, since I am spoiled and I have been exposed to competitive skill ranking, I am more biased than people who haven't been exposed to this, who just play for that COD-like ranking system, to just play with friends, just to do fun thing. And if you're just that guy, then you should buy this game. But I am not that guy. So yeah, that's all I really wanted to say today. If you like this video, don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe, because I will be posting more videos. And yeah, this is your boy Deshaun, and I will see you later.